Y'all, today I decided to just turn on my camera because I honestly have been waiting. I mean, literally waiting for things to be perfect to turn on my camera. I'm laughing at myself because as I was walking in the house after being outside and cleaning up and doing some things, I said, you know what? Why don't you just turn on a camera and show what's really going on in your life? Like the name of your page says, transparently living for his glory. Because I was waiting until my house is clean enough. My background is uncluttered enough. My makeup is done enough. My wardrobe is nice enough. I mean, every day there was something that was holding me back from just being enough to turn on my camera. Remember my last video about being? Well, I need to go back and watch that and listen. But while I'm moving forward today, I will never be enough. That's why Christ died for me, and he is enough for me, enough for you, enough to get through everything that we're going through every day in our struggles. So I pray that you stay a while so that you and I can grow together in this journey that he has me on. I have no clue what he wants me to do, but I know he wants me to do it. I know he wants me to turn on the camera. I know he wants me to share. So stay tuned, guys. I was showing y'all the fruit of my labor right there in that glass. It is lemon, cucumber, and lime water. Love it so very much. But as I was saying earlier, I want to just be obedient, basically, to what the Lord is asking me to do. And, you know, I will never be enough. I will never be ready enough. I'll never have everything presented or laid out or just put out here enough. So I thought, you know what? Turn on your camera, go sit down and get in your word. And so as I was in my word this morning, I was led to John chapter 11, 1 through 4. And I'm just going to paraphrase what's going on here. Mary and Martha are basically sending for Jesus to come because Lazarus is sick and he's dying. And, you know, as I read that, Martha was mentioned, but Mary was mentioned in detail. And let's go to John chapter 11, verse 2, where it says, "It was Mary who anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was ill." Okay, so as we are reading over this passage, we see that Martha was mentioned, and we see that Mary was mentioned in more detail. It was God's choice to put Mary in more detail in his holy word because Mary did what was right. We remember the story of Mary and Martha. Martha was busy working and Mary was sitting and worshiping at the Lord's feet. She was literally wiping his feet with her tears. Who do we want to be known as today? Do we want to be known as Martha, who was mentioned and she was busy working for the Lord? Or do we want to be Mary's? Do we want to be known as Rashonda, who sat at the Lord's feet. Rashonda, who made a practice of being in the presence of the Lord. Rashonda, who was just in awe with the Lord so much that I sat and I wept and I sat and I just enjoyed his presence. Or do I want to be known as Martha, who worked? I want to be known as Rashonda, who lived as if she was in the presence of God every single day. I want to be known by God as one who did the right thing, who chose what was good, because it won't be taken from me and it won't be taken from you, friend. So choose his presence over anything else and it will reward you greatly. I have to remind myself that I'm preaching to myself as I'm preaching to y'all. And I'm reminding myself that his presence is all that matters because it is enough.